All right, today we're back at Pearson Koutcher Law. Today we're going to give you the examples and we're going to give you the knowledge on how workman's comp actually really helps you and how if you get back to work too soon, it hurts you. So make sure you listen in, make sure you tune in, make sure you give these guys and girls a follow, and make sure you only call Pearson Koutcher Law.
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, G?
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit them off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.
We're live here at Pearson Koutcher Law, right on 1650 Arch Street.
Yep.
Parking's horrendous, but that's a story for another day. I want to go over something because you've been in this business a long time. And Desiree's been on camera a few times now, and the people love you. They do. And your clients love you.
Yes.
Because you're the first voice that they hear when they call in.
Yep.
So I want to ask, because there's a lot of other law firms around, okay, whether it's work comp, whether it's anything. What is the difference between a boutique law firm and a let's call it a monster law firm? What do you think the difference is?
Well, I was fortunate enough to work at both.
Okay.
I got my work experience at a very large firm, which was great. Workhorse though, like constant. The difference between the boutique and the larger firm is when you contact us, who is the boutique firm, it's just more intimate, it's more personable. You're always going to speak to your attorney, opposed to the bigger firm. Bigger firm, you're going to have a nice staff, the secretary, the paralegal, the assistant. Secretary is going to take care of all the messages, maybe some appointments. Paralegal's going to do all the legal work. The assistant's going to do the medical work of the aspect. When you're going to talk to the attorney, you have to go through a chain before you even get to him. And then he's in court. So it's always the three people that you'll be talking to at a larger firm. Here, Eric is always available. John, all our attorneys are always available. When you call here, I'm the first person because I do the intakes. Once I do the intake, I pass it on to Eric, and then we decide if it's going to go to the next attorney, or we'll hold it for a while and start the case. And you're always going to get me.
I feel like here, like Eric and John, they're always here. I've never been here and they weren't here, and I feel like everybody.
That man is here before I will.
Yeah, you can just tell, and I feel like the staff is always the same, and everybody's always getting along, and it's a fun atmosphere. You know, when you're in this type of business and you're dealing with so many different personalities and issues and problems, we were talking about earlier, is no one has patience. They want to call you and they want their case to be settled like in a day.
Settled as soon as they sign the fee agreement, absolutely. But there's a process, and I explained to them, you have to help me work your case, and I'm here for you because without you, I don't have a job.
Yeah.
So you can call me as many times as you want. I will answer you on the weekends.
Yeah.
I was home one night watching a movie at 2 a.m. and why wait? Why have that client upset?
All weekend.
I knew the answer. I saw my phone. Why make them wait till Monday?
Yeah.
So we're available. We do answer our emails over the weekend. He works all hours of the night.
Yeah.
He starts sometimes at 11 o'clock when I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
I see the emails. We're here for you. Our patients we're here. We have the patience.
When someone wins their case, I feel like it has to be like you. Do you feel like a person like
relief?
Relief, okay, yeah.
Especially when they're struggling to pay their bills because the comp checks are late. They get lost in the mail, and then you have to do the stop payment. Then there's a long 3-4 week process where people can't pay their rent. They're trying to figure out what bills to pay. So, that's a huge accomplishment. And they remember us, and they come and visit sometimes if they have a doctor's appointment. They refer, but they're great people.
Referrals are the biggest.
Oh, absolutely.
And especially when you do the right thing, you get better results, and people will always talk about you guys and send you clients and send people your way.
I had a client that just recently signed up, I think Monday, and he stopped at a store and noticed that this man wasn't walking properly and just asked him what happened. And he had a work comp case and nobody was helping him.
Wow.
I mean, he's been no treatment for a few months, and he gave us a call. We got 2 clients in like 3 days.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
See?
So people care.
Yeah.
People do care.
Of course. And for everybody out there that's going to watch this, where could they get in touch with you guys at, and how could they start their process?
Okay, I mean, what's great is with the social media, especially with you, with Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, ChatGPT. That's another one that we're getting a lot. But a lot of people are seeing your videos and they're giving us a call. 215-627-0700, extension 156. Our email, pearsonkoutcherlaw.com. we're here for you. Give us a call.
The famous Desiree, Pearson and Koutcher Law. Make sure you contact them. All right, we're live here. We're back at Pearson and Koutcher Law. Beautiful Friday in the city. Traffic's been absolutely insane, I will say that. But there's a lot of topics that we have to cover and a lot of topics that people want to know more information about. Because since we started doing this, even where I go, I could be in ShopRite, Acme, Wegmans. People come up to me and they ask me questions about work comp. And there's some questions I really don't know. So one of the questions a lot of people say to me is, when the process starts of calling here, they speak to Desiree and they go forward everything. During the claim, what are some of the most important factors that your client faces?
So I think the challenges that they face obviously are they're injured.
Okay.
They need access to good treatment that with doctors that are going to take care of them and listen to them and put them as the priority.
Absolutely.
Not be sent to somewhere by the insurance company that's just an arm of the insurance company. The other challenge, frankly, is paying bills. It is a rough, it's a rough course, and you got to really be patient with it. It is very difficult at the beginning to want things to happen quickly, bills piling up, everything, but you have to be patient.
Well, that's the hardest part about everything in this life is being patient, because everybody wants instant gratification.
100%, and there's certain timelines that have to be followed. The insurance company does have some time to investigate, and you just have to sit back and just trust that there's hope. You're going to get through it. People get through it. A lot of times people actually end up in a better spot after they get through it.
That happens really a lot. So when you're in your claim, let's just say, somebody like me, I got hurt, I was an electrician, I fell on the job, and I go through the whole process, but I have to get back to work. Okay, and they put me on light duty. What does that mean exactly?
So it could mean anything.
Okay.
Right. A lot of times, injured workers are forced back before they're physically able to even perform light duty. But the insurance company or the insurance company doctors are saying, listen, you might not be able to do this job, but you can sit down the whole time. That never works. I can almost predict a bad outcome. The worst situations are the people that rush back to a light duty, an accommodated position, even their regular job, before they're physically able to, because of fear of bills or loyalty to their employer or fear that they're going to lose their job. It either one of two things happen. You get really hurt, much worse, and then you are out of everything. Or your employer takes you back, feeling that you're better, you should be doing your job the way you used to, and if your injuries are limiting you, they're going to start writing you up, finding things wrong with you, and then say, hey,
claim's over.
Claim's over, we don't need you anymore.
So that happens a lot. You see that a lot. When a, how can I say this? When a worker goes and they file their claim, okay, and their employer, what I don't understand is, and I feel like it's a weird situation because I feel like the employer has a judgment on them that they're doing that, but doesn't companies pay into this workman's comp?
It's insurance. It's just like I say, it's like health insurance.
Or unemployment. Like you pay into your unemployment, you pay into health insurance, you pay into your workman's comp.
Well, you're not actually paying into the workers' comp, the employer.
The employer, okay.
Right, so it's almost like I say the analogy is like a health insurance policy. You know, we cover our employees for their health insurance policies. Well, if they're sick, that's who's covering it. That's the premiums that we pay for. That's why there's benefits there. It's not the employer, you know, I'm not paying for the health insurance, the bills. So that's just a misconception that a lot of people have.
For people that are watching out there that are going through a similar situation, and let's just say whoever they're working with is not doing exactly what they want, or the employer is giving them an issue, what would you say to them? How could they contact you, and what could you do for them to help them out?
Right. So all they have to do is literally they can call. You look us up. You Google Pearson. You have my cell phone number. We can post it. Whatever they need, and then I'm going to investigate what's going on. We're going to ask them how they were hurt, what their current condition is, who have they treated with, who approved the light duty release. Was it a company doctor or your own doctor?
Yes.
That's a big difference. So many people get caught up in just staying with the same company doctors, not knowing that they have a right to choose their own.
Yeah. You have a lot of rights.
Right? You have a lot of rights, and you need to know your right. Rights are, knowledge is power.
Of course.
I say that at all the union meetings that I talk to and everything like that. Knowledge is power.
The more you know, the better off you will be.
100%.
Now, a little off topic, but I want to get this on camera because tonight's Game 3, Philadelphia 76ers. You've been a season ticket holder for how long?
Probably, well, my grandfather probably was a season ticket holder from the beginning of the team.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dr. J, the whole era.
Before, like way before.
Wow, that's crazy.
Way before, yeah. My family had a sporting goods business on Chestnut Street for like 60 some years.
It's amazing.
And used to make all the uniforms for all the pro teams. So I had a really cool childhood.
Yes, you did. Give us a prediction of how this series ends.
All right, tonight I think they pull it out.
Okay.
I think they go to New York and win one, but I think unfortunately they are going to run out of a little steam, and without Embiid, it's
tough.
It's a tough.
So the Knicks in 6, it looks like.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you think?
So I mean, I hate to even agree because it's like,
I know.
You know, we're in a bad spot. The Flyers are down 3-0 right now. The Sixers are down 2-0. Embiid, whether he's healthy or not healthy, I really don't know what happens. The Knicks are a better team.
They're strong.
But when you have somebody like Maxey, Paul George, and Embiid on the court together, if all three of them can be healthy, they're dangerous.
Listen,
they really are.
Maxey played what? Everything but 1 minute.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got to be a little tired. Pinky's like probably poking the
and
other
Paul
side.
George, I mean, he played a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
But without Joel Embiid, I mean, listen, you got to realize the guy was the MVP.
He changes the course of the game.
So 13
There's
years,
no doubt.
trust the process. I really wish we would have did better, but
listen, I've been trusting them for a long time.
Yeah.
Just like we trust the Fly. Listen, we're Philly fans.
Yeah.
That's what
and
we're
just
made
like
of.
we trust Pearson and Koutcher, make sure you contact them.
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit 'em off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, G?
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit 'em off with
Tell us about ourselves.
And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.